Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. You guessed it, today's video will be about these two Birkenstock designs that I have in my hand. They're both the same color, it's in taupe, and this one is the Boston, it doesn't have a heel strap, and this one here is the Tokio with the heel strap. And you're probably wondering which clog is the better one for me or for you. So remember to stay till the end because I'll be sharing with you my final pick and why. So you've probably seen all over Pinterest, social media, everyone wearing their stylish Boston clogs with any outfit, jeans, sweatpants, hoodies, something casual, something really homey, just this down-to-earth bohemian style looks. And the Boston is always one of the featured ones that are captured in these videos or pictures. So the one I have is suede leather. It's really soft, it's really comfortable. This particular Boston clog is with the Footbed. So you probably already know Birkenstocks is really famous for its footbed. It is contoured to the perfect foot alignment. And so it does require some time to break in, but really depending on your fit, if you get the right fit, for me at least, the break-in time was pretty much non-existent. But if you do find a fit that is slightly too small or maybe too big, then you will find that there is some break-in time. And I learned this from personal experience. I'm actually a size 41, but I accidentally bought a size 40, which is a US 9 to 9.5. But in essence, I actually needed to allow my foot a little bit of heel room and a little bit of toe room. So I would strongly suggest you maybe buying a few pairs online or going to the store to get fitted so that you find the exact fit for your foot. There are YouTube videos available teaching you how to find that perfect fitting for the Birkenstock clog, and I highly recommend that because it would really reduce your break-in time to the minimum. And unfortunately, I recently developed plantar fasciitis. I've been feeling this kind of a sharp pain on my heel. Every time I would walk, I would feel this pain in the heel area, and sometimes it would permeate into the arches of my foot. And so I really needed to find footwear that would alleviate the plantar fasciitis I was experiencing, and also just investing in shoes that really provide good support. So if you have plantar fasciitis or you just want a shoe that will provide you better support and allow your feet to stand on a supportive and healthy footbed, then Birkenstock is definitely a shoe I would recommend you trying. I just like the fact that the toe area of the shoe is really wide, so it allows your feet to splay out, give you all that necessary support. It's not very bendable. As you can see, it only bends slightly in this area where the toe flexes, which is actually ideal for a healthy supportive shoe because this is quite sturdy and firm. It doesn't allow the shoe to move around too much, which gives you that added support in your arch area. And I think even if you don't have plantar fasciitis, I think everyone can benefit from wearing footwear that gives you added support and better structure. And of course, it's also really cute to wear. Just to give you a quick intro, this footbed is lined with suede leather, so it's really breathable. There's a lining of jute to keep the cork here from breaking apart. So there's a layer of suede leather, jute, the cork that has been molded into a healthy foot contouring for you. And then it's also soled with a rubber EVA sole that has, decent traction. I wouldn't want to wear these on an icy, snowy ground, but for home or for casual going to the store, these actually provide a lot of support and are really comfortable to wear. So do you have plantar fasciitis or foot pain or any hip, knee, joint pain that would require better shoes or better footwear? Share them down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. So let's talk about the design and the features of each shoe. You'll notice that in this Boston clog, it actually comes in a soft footbed, and you'll notice it's soft when you see that the logo and the branding is in the color blue. And it comes in two widths, narrow and wide. For me, my best fit is the narrow width, and so I find that it sort of holds my foot in place a little bit better. There's not that much room for my feet to be, moving around. So find the proper fit for you. If your foot width is around A or B, the narrow will fit the best. If it's a C or a D, then that would be wide. And I'll list it in the descriptions below what the measurements are for A to B and a C to D width. Now here I have the Tokios, and I was really interested in trying the Tokios on because I really value this heel strap. Wearing a pair of clogs, like a pair of slippers, the tendency is your foot is moving in this and you're really relying on the front part of the shoe to keep your foot in the shoe. And so without the heel support, this part is a little bit more mobile, and so can also mean less support. So you'll see with the Tokio, the heel strap is in place. It doesn't swivel up or down, so it is a fixed strap. You can adjust the strap. There are certain holes here for you to adjust. And for me, I found that I needed to adjust it quite tightly for it to fit on my foot properly. For sure, when I was walking in these, I do notice that the clog wasn't flipping off my heel as easily because the heel strap kept it in place. And if you need to do a lot of sudden movements, maybe make a dash, or you need to run or climb up a lot of stairs, then this would be more secure and a lot more supportive. But here's the caveat. With the Tokio design, Birkenstock has not released the soft footbed. The soft footbed actually has a layer of soft lining that really makes the comfort level a lot better, whereas the normal footbed is just really the suede leather and the jute and the cork. And so you'll notice that the branding of the Tokio here is in brown color versus the Boston here, which is in blue. So that's how you can differentiate if your footbed is soft or normal. So here the brown one is normal. It's also in the same narrow width and also the same shoe size. You know what? To be honest, upon trying the soft and the normal, and given that the normal footbed actually retails a little bit cheaper than the soft footbed, I didn't really feel too much of a difference. I think you will notice it if you were to wear these shoes for an extended period of time, and then you may feel the footbed being quite hard on your feet, whereas the soft footbed is a little more forgiving. But it wasn't that noticeable. It wasn't like painful to wear. So if you can actually take the normal footbed, you get many more designs that are in the normal footbed and also a cheaper price. So that's a win in itself. I was really torn about whether I just wanted a clog, which is a classic look that everybody has, and I just wanted to have a pair of shoes that I could just slip on and slip off really easily. Yet I really enjoyed the versatility of having this design. Like the overall look of the Tokio is exactly the same as the Boston, but it just gives you this extra heel support that really isn't that noticeable in an outfit. But then when you walk, when you use it, especially when you're driving in a car, I did find wearing the clogs to be cumbersome, because when you need to adjust to the gas and the brake pedal, with not having this heel support made the shoe loose, and I felt that the shoe was coming off my foot, versus the Tokio will help secure the shoe onto your foot and when you drive, and just give me a better sense of safety. And another funny story was I wore these to work the other day, and accidentally someone stepped on my heel as I was walking, and so that action of someone stepping on my heel while my foot was walking made me sort of yank the clog apart, and it sort of made me worry whether I had overstretched the leather. Luckily I didn't notice anything was overstretched, but that is also another concern if you're going to be in a crowded area where people are likely to step close to you. The chance of someone catching your heel can be a nuisance. And it wasn't a great feeling to have my clog sort of stretched out in both directions. Versus the Tokio should be a better solution to that, as it will sort of attach the shoe to your heel a little bit better. And one more thing is, because this color is so light and is so prone to getting dirty from dust, from rain, I highly recommend you getting yourself a can of Suede protector and just spraying the upper leather with 2 or 3 coats. It should last for 2 or 3 months, and it's a great way to just preserve the color and the finish of your of your Bostons and just keep it looking, you know, in its best form without having stains all over it. But here's the catch. There was a big deal breaker for me with regards to the Tokio. Upon wearing these with socks, if you have tight socks, maybe the issue won't be too bad. But if you wear loose, slouchy socks, I noticed that just wearing them up and down stairs or walking around in the house, the heel strap was pulling down my sock and the sock was scrunching and slouching down my heel. And that was really annoying. I really dislike having socks run down my heel and then having to constantly pull up your socks, realign them, readjust them, just became really cumbersome. And so for me, I knew immediately that I had to send these Tokios back home because the heel strap, even though is a great design and an extra supportive feature, I intend to wear these with socks. If you don't wear socks, then this would definitely be fine. But because I wear socks and pulling it down was a deal breaker for me, and therefore I will be sending these back. Let me know in the comments below if you have a pair already, what you think, what other colors are you considering? Do you have the oiled leather version? I know these come in different leathers and upper materials, and I'm curious to know what you think about the different uppers and what other designs you think are worth getting from Birkenstock. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and remember to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already.